Alrighty then. So I'm just going to assume that we've gone live because I'm not sure what's happening with this system. But good morning. My name's Anne-Marie McCormack and I'm a psychic medium, and I'm here today to talk about my oracle messages for the day. Now let's get set properly. Okay, this is me. These are my oracle cards. Sixth Sense Connection is my business name, and I won an award for these oracle cards. I won the gold medal, which was top of the prize for divination. So in 2020 from the Coalition of Visionary Resources. So that's who I am. You can find me on Facebook, on Anne-Marie McCormack Psychic Medium. You can find me on YouTube at Sixth Sense Connection. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notify when I go live. And on Facebook, you got to hit the like, you got to hit the subscribe and notify when I go live too there. I also have some groups. I do free messages in my group. So if you want to become a member of my groups, then get on board, get on the Sixth Sense Connection Oracle card groups. For those that purchase the cards, I also do some free workshops from time to time. So there's a special Oracle card group for free workshops too. I give personal readings, and I'm available for those at sixthsenseconnection.com. I do them via Zoom. My business is set up in the United States because that's where I've lived mostly for the last 20 odd years or so. But right now I am in England. I'm staying in England for the pandemic. I'm here for the duration, and I'm enjoying it. I have a home in England. I have a home in Florida. I'm a very lucky person. So when we look at the cards for today, we're going to go right into the oracle cards for today. And if you're here online, put a little thing in the chat box and say hello. I'm putting this out a lot earlier than what I normally do because I'm on vacation this week. I'm on holiday, and today I'm going to Wales, doing some day trips this week, and I'm going to Wales today. So I'm having some fun. I was going to visit some stone circles this week, but there's lots and lots of rain, so that might happen later on in the week when there isn't that much rain. So these were the cards for the day, and then I'm going to be doing 3 piles for the day as well, and you can choose a pile. But this is the all-round energy of the day. Now the first card that came out is the relax card. So what does it mean if the energy of the day around you says to relax? I think what it's telling us to do is to be comfortable in our own skin, get to know who you are, get to like who you are, and decide today's going to be an awesome day regardless. So be comfortable in your own skin, like who you are, and learn to relax in your own energy, okay? Now, if you're in one of my groups, you're going to need to go over to, you're either going to need to put your name in the comment box so I know who's commenting, because I have this system that broadcasts simultaneously throughout Facebook and YouTube. But if you're in one of my groups, I don't know who's saying hello. So somebody's saying hello, so I'm going to say hello back to you. All right. So relax in your own skin, be comfortable with who you are, because who you are is pretty magnificent, isn't it? I mean, we're all unique. There's nobody on the planet like us, is there? We're all a one-off, okay? There's nobody like you. There's nobody to walk your path. There's nobody to walk your walk, talk your talk, except you. So be okay with who you are, how you look, what you're doing for a living, what your living situation is, because so many people want change and they don't like where they're at. They don't like the current situation. And while you may not like your current situation and while you may want to change, you have to be okay with where you're at in order to decide where you want to be, okay? So you can say, okay, I'm all right. Maybe I screwed up. Maybe I'm somewhere where I don't really want to be. But now I know I can improve and I can go on to do something better. Yeah? But be okay with who you are. Be forgiving of yourself, right? None of us are robots. We all screw up, don't we? We all make mistakes. So if you find yourself in a situation less desirable than what you wanted it to be, then be okay with that, because then we can go on to the next step, yeah? I am okay with being me. I am a work in progress. I am a divine being having a human experience. And part of that human experience is to screw up and make mistakes. It's okay. It's all right. No big deal. All right? So don't let it rent space in your head. Okay, the next card that came out for the day when I was doing my meditation is this card, which is the Fearless card. Now you see how that little girl struts her stuff, and she's got the eagle with her. The eagle's at the back of her, and that's like saying she's got the wisdom, she's got the knowledge. She might seem like she's a little girl, but she has confidence. She's going to bluff it even if she doesn't have confidence. And look, that looks like a big bad wolf, but in reality it's just a puppy dog. It's just a fox. It's just somebody that's trying to be sly, that's trying to trick her. So what this means is that sometimes we make our problems bigger than what they are. Sometimes we feel that things are, too large, too difficult for us to overcome. But if we just strut our stuff and we just go, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get on with this, I'm going to do this, you're going to do it, you're going to do fine. You just have to bluff it. You just have to try. You just have to put one foot in front of the other and stay fearless, okay? Because the real F word is fear, all right? So we can either face everything and rise, or we can forget everything and run. What are you going to do? You're going to face everything and rise? Because I'm telling you now, that shit will just move out of the way. It'll just go. It will go. It will cave. Because if you're confident and you know what you're doing and you know what you're saying, and even if you don't, just bluff it. And, I didn't put my other light on. I've just realised, sorry. Probably in the dark a little bit. Didn't put my other light on. So, it will move out the way. Everything will move out your way. So don't be frightened of taking the bull by the horns today. Don't be frightened of telling people what you think. Don't be frightened of standing up for yourself. It's important to stand up for yourself today. So where you feel that there's been injustice, make sure that you've set that straight. Make sure you tell them, I'm not having this, not going to happen. I'm going to move on through. Everything's going my way. The third card that came out for the day is the imagination card. So what does the imagination have to do with all of this? Okay, well, if we can relax in our own skin and we can be okay with who we are and we can just face everything with confidence and grace and ease, okay, then we can imagine the life that we want. We can visualize the life that we want, because imagination is the precursor to inspiration. And when we're inspired, we can do magical things, can't we? Right, so be inspired today. Make sure you relax in your own skin. Make sure you face everything without fear, and that you face everything and rise, and that you allow your imagination to take you to some imaginary wonderful places, because so much of this world relies on our imagination. And you might think that that's silly, but think about it. Could people have invented things without using their imagination? Could Thomas Emerson could have invented the light bulb? Could Einstein invented the theory of relativity? If he did not, or was it Isaac Newton? I don't remember. Anyway, if one of them had not used their imagination, all these things would not have happened. And Einstein's a particular favourite of mine, because he said that the intuition is a reliable servant, is the most reliable servant, because it helped him discover lots and lots and lots of things. All right, so use your imagination. Now we're going to do 3 piles for the day, and again, my name's Anne-Marie McCormack. I'm a psychic medium. Don't forget to like and share the post. Don't forget to ring the bell if you're on YouTube, so you can be notified when I go live. And don't forget to like my pages on Facebook and subscribe to them, so that you're also notified when I go live. So now we're going to do 3 piles for the day, and I'm going to ask you to pick a pile. Some of the things that people forget to do sometimes of the day is get a little fresh air. So don't forget to get outside and get a little fresh air. 15 minutes of fresh air does you the world of good. It really does. Get some walking done. Okay. Because as you become stronger, as you get the fresh air, things tend to have a way of balancing themselves in your mind as well. I always like my fresh air. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There's the first pile. We will put, what we're going to put on that today, we'll put a hematite on the first pile. Okay. Second pile for the day. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. And we'll put a soda light on that one. And then we'll do the third pile for the day. And we'll put a piece of citrine on that one. Okay, so now what I would like you to do is take a moment and pick either pile A, pile B, which is in the centre, or pile C, because this will be an additional energy for the day. So we've either got pile A, pile B, pile C. And my name's Anne-Marie and I am on vacation or holiday this week. And so you may think you're watching this live and I might not be live at all. So I do apologise. But this week what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing these messages with these piles, and let's see how we go. Okay? Right. So pile A has got the hematite on it. Pile B has got the soda light on it. Pile C has got the citrine on it. Now, people have been asking me about my workshops. I teach my workshops online. Okay, I teach them online at the moment. I do some in person when I'm in Florida. I do them at some of the metaphysical shops, or I do them at my own offices or my own home sometimes. People come to the home. But I teach workshops there. I teach workshops on the oracle cards and all kinds of psychic developments. And I will be adding more free workshops on the YouTube channel. So watch the YouTube channel, okay? Right, so here's pile A. Let's see what's under pile A. And we're going to put them off to one side. I'm going to put the other two piles off to one side at the moment so we can deal with pile A, okay? All right, so here's pile A. So what are we going on about? What are we going on about with pile A, or the first pile, the one to the left? Well, the first card says winter. All right, so what do we mean by winter? Well, it isn't winter, but if you're looking to do something different today, it's not a great day to take on something completely different. It's not a great day to take on new projects. It's a time to consider, to ponder, to think about the stuff that you're doing now and how it interacts with some of the stuff that you might want to do. Are you doing too much? Maybe it's time just to sit back, relax, put your feet up just a little bit and think about things. You see, we've got the wolf at the bottom of the bottom of the yard here, bottom of the garden, and we've got the eagle flying over above. So it's telling you to use your own knowledge. Don't start something new at this particular point in time because conditions are not favourable. Because if you do, you'll feel like you're getting nowhere, right? So you'll get nowhere fast trying to start something new today. So just chill, go with the flow, okay? Now the second card that came out with that is the home card. So when we're looking at the home card, why have we got to chill and flow? Okay, go with the flow, we've got to chill and flow. Well, maybe we need to focus on ourselves today, because your home is also home, is your body is your home. So maybe you need to focus on your body today. Maybe you need to look at what you're eating. Maybe you need to look at your exercise. Maybe you need to look at what you're doing. You might also need to look at the clutter in your home. Is your home cluttered? Because you can't get blessed by spirit when there's lots of clutter all over the place. So get rid of clutter. Make some piles for donating or giving away or throwing away. Get rid of clutter. A good way to deal with the clutter is to set a timer for 15 minutes. I set a timer for 15 minutes and I make myself 5 piles. Let's say I'm starting in my bedroom. I make 5 piles. Okay, so just grab a load of clothes out of the closet or the wardrobe and I've got 5 piles. Okay, one is to throw away because I've probably worn it way too much. Must have liked it. One is to give away. Right, so we've got throw away, give away. Put back is number 3. Okay, give to a family member or friend because we think they would like it and they would wear it or they would use it better. And the 5th one is to donate to charity because we don't know anybody that could really make use of it, but somebody can make use of it somewhere. And you'd be amazed all the things that you can get done in 15 minutes. I mean, think about it, kitchen cupboards. What tins have you got in there that you're not using? You know, they could go to the charity shop because it's time, isn't it? People need help, and if you've got tins in there that you haven't used forever, Give it away. If you used to be a baker and you don't bake anymore and you don't think you're going to bake anymore, give some of that stuff away. It's time to donate, time to clear out the cluttered energy so that you can make way for new blessings coming in. All right? And then, because once we do that, we get the summer energy. And what's the summer energy? It means we've cleared all the crap out. We've cleared all the clutter from our minds. Oh, and another thing, if your mind is cluttered and you've got obsessive thoughts going on, write them all out. I worry too much about this. I think too much about that. I worry too much about this. And like I've got 2 names, haven't I? I'm called Anne-Marie. So I'll write a letter to Dear Marie. These are all the things I'm worrying about. And I'll write them out point by point, one by one. And then I'll fold the letter up and I will put it in an envelope and I will address it to Marie. And then I'll have a cup of tea and I think about it. And maybe an hour or so later, I will take a few deep breaths and I'll open that letter as Marie. And I think, my poor bestest friend, Anne, look what's happening to her. Oh, she doesn't have to worry about things you shouldn't need to worry about. And then I'll write the responses. Dear Anne, this is what you should do about this. This is what you should do about that. You can't. There's no sense in worrying about this because there's nothing you can do about it anyway. And then I also put that in an envelope and I address it to Anne. And maybe Anne needs to read it. Maybe Anne's already read it. Maybe it doesn't matter now. It depends how I feel. I go with the flow. If I feel I need to open that again as Anne, I'll open it in a couple of hours. And then I usually burn them both in a candle. Send them out to the etheric. Because what has happened then is my mind has filed and sorted things and I don't have all those obtrusive, obsessive thoughts running around, renting space in my head, stealing my time, okay? Because it's my time and I want to be in the moment. I want to be in the flow. Because once you're in the moment, you're in the flow, you're in summertime. So we've gone from winter to summer by decluttering the house and decluttering the mind. So whichever it is that needs to be decluttered. So you can get from winter to summer. And winter means I can't get anything done. Everything I do is too hard. Nothing works. Nothing's going to go right for me. To decluttering the mind or decluttering the house. And then everything is going my way. Imagine. Everything just flows with love, with grace, with ease. I am a divine being having a human experience. I am living my best life ever. I am happy. I am love. I am joy. I am creative energy. I can do whatever I want. So there we have it. There's your pile A. So if you chose pile A or the first pile to the left, that's your reading. So think about that, please. And please like and share this because other people will benefit from it because they can get to pick a pile, okay? Right. Okay. These are the cards that came out for pile 2. So this is the centre pile. So if you pick B, this is what's going on with you. All right. And this is the things that you need to release for the day. And this is all goes in with the other energies about, you know, making the most of things and about not, just about being the best you can be, being confident, being relaxed in your own skin. So if we take this, relax in your own skin, be confident, and things will just go smashingly well for you. And okay, if you chose pile B, this is what gets in your way. Okay, here's the first card. Procrastination. You think too much, you start stinking thinking, and then you start to sink in. So pile B, the centre pile, is all about get out your head. You are more than your thoughts and you are more than your feelings. You are a divine being having a human experience, and part of that human experience is to sometimes think all those people are sailing off and they're getting further on in life than what I am, and I'm just stuck behind here and I just don't know what to do because I have all these ideas and I don't know what's going to work with them. Okay, well, here's what you can do. You can write down all the ideas that you have. Write a list. Bring binder. Let's get yourself one of those double spiral notebooks or whatever, your ideas books. And on one page, write down all the reasons, all the ideas that you have, all the things that you want to do. And then on the next page, pick something and write what's good about it, what's bad about it, what could go right about it, what could go wrong about it. And the thing when you commit pen to paper is this, is that you think of all kinds of things that you didn't think of before. and you'll find reasons why you should. And with a particular idea that you came across, let's say it says, okay, I want to be a rocket scientist. What do I need to be a rocket scientist? Okay, I probably need a degree in physics. Have I got a degree in physics? Would it take me 4 years to have a degree in physics? Or I've already got that degree in physics. What do I have that works for me, that helps me with this? Okay, I want to be a massage therapist. What have I got that works for me with this? You know, I might want to be a hairdresser. What do I have that works for me with this? How long is it going to take? What research do I need to do? Because we can reinvent ourselves at any particular point in time. There's no such thing as it's too late for this and it's too late for that. If you're thinking about it and it's something you'd really like to do, then the time is right for you to do it. So get on with it. Get off your butt and get on with it. Okay? Because if you don't watch that stinking thinking, this is what happens. You start having that martyr energy, that mummy energy, where it says, oh, I have to do for everybody else and I have to make sure everybody else is happy. And then it becomes my turn. And then when it becomes my turn, somebody else needs help and I have to rush and help them and I have to do for them and I never do for me. That's the martyr. The martyr's always doing for somebody else and never doing for themselves. Now, that's okay when you've got 6-month-old babies and 2-year-old babies and babies at school and that kind of thing. But as they start to get to school, you have to start just getting 10 minutes for yourself a day. Even if you just lock yourself in the loo, there's 5-10 minutes you can have for deep breathing, for resetting your energy, for saying, hey, you know, this too shall pass. Because when kids are little, there's a lot of overwhelming energy that goes on, isn't there? An awful lot. Been there, done that. Okay, raised my kids, done that. So do not be the martyr. Don't let procrastination, don't let too many thoughts, don't think to overthink things and then not do anything. Don't let it sink you. Don't let it have that martyr energy. I want you to hit that reset button and say, rewind, knock that shit off, knock those crazy thoughts off. I am a divine being having a human experience and I choose to have the best day. I choose not to think like this. So you reround those thoughts. So for instance, where you think, oh, nothing ever goes my way, you want to think everything goes my way. Okay, so we want to change that martyr energy up on you today if you chose pile B, and this is what we want you to do instead. Here's the gratitude card. I am grateful. I'm grateful for everything that comes my way each and every day. The world is a wonderful place. Yes, the world has its problems, people. The world always has had its problems. The thing about the world's problems in this day and age is we know what happens in India. We know what happens in America. We know what happens in Timbuktu. Sometimes within moments of these things happening, 100 years ago, we would never know, would we? We would only know 200 years ago. We'd only know what went on in our own backyards, in our own little villages. And I honestly believe if we take care of our own space and our own energy and we do unto others as we'd have others do unto them. Yeah. Give out what you want back. Give out love if you want back love. If you're going to be a meaner, you're going to get mean stuff come right back at you. If underneath your thoughts and feelings it's like I'm not good enough, you're always going to get that procrastination martyr energy. Get rid of it. I am good enough. Everything goes my way each and every way. I am grateful. I am grateful for everything. And I'm going to get the guidebook that goes along with the cards. And as you can see, you've got colour. You've got the card on each page. And it's all full colour, so it's easy enough to find the right card. Right, so I'm going to read to you what I wrote, because these cards just spark your intuition. And the guidebook is just a guide, and it helps you understand what's going on. So this is what I wrote about the gratitude card. Find reasons to be grateful for everything in your life. All things are possible with the infinite spirit's guidance. Be grateful for your family and your friends and your home and your work and your financial blessings. Your only burden is your attitude when things don't go your way. When you decide not to let things get you down, you invite in happier times and you attract better opportunities. The universal law of like attracts like is in play here. So fill your life with constant gratitude. So the affirmation that I wrote that goes along with that is, I am filled with gratitude and I live my life in joy. I am filled with gratitude and I live my life with joy. Okay. And crystals, you can go for iolite, sunstone, or rose quartz. So if you have any rose quartz, that's the pinky stone. Everybody usually has rose quartz. Sunstone is kind of like a reddish with a, sometimes it's brownish and it's got some yellow in it. I'm sorry, I don't have any on here. And iolite is kind of like it's kind of like a bluey purpley crystal color, but it's nice. Okay, so these are the stones to be grateful. So that was the second pile. Now don't forget to put a like and a share in the comment box, and I'm going on to the third pile for the day. Okay, and let me know if you're here so I can see who watched later. Let's see what the third pile is. Okay. So if you chose the third pile of the day, here's what we've got. First of all, we've got the Jeopardy card. Okay, so what does it mean when we say Jeopardy? Okay, we mean get out of the way, get out of your own way. Things are coming through. Pay attention to the signs, okay? Watch for what's going on. Open your eyes, see what's going on around you. If you're an addict, you know, we can be workaholics, we can be alcoholics, we can be smokeaholics, we can be obsessive compulsive about cleaning holics. There's all kinds of holics. If you're a holic, change your holic. You know, sometimes you can't always change your nature, but you can change your addiction, can't you? So if you're addicted to having clutter all over, decide to be addicted to being a clean and neat freak for a while. Just switch it out the opposite way so that you can learn to find balance between the two things, okay? But get out of your own way today. If you're seeing signs, pay attention to the signs. If you know, if you're driving, pay attention to the roads. Um, if there's a problem going on with the house, pay attention to that. If you hear a noise in the car, maybe something needs to be fixed, pay attention to that. It's a day to pay attention. So watch the signs and pay attention. That's the first card. Now the second card is the confusion card, which came along with this. So sometimes people get confused because they hear the signs or they see the signs and they're not sure if it's from spirit, they're not sure if it's their imagination. What the hell is going on? Well, when you start trying to analyze things, when things come to you intuitively and you start trying to analyze things, you're out of the zone. You've gone it. You've lost it completely. Okay, so when you hear a sign or you see a sign, just say, thanks, Spirit, thanks, angels, thanks for showing me that sign. You're acknowledging it was a sign because your mind processes your five senses: sight, touch, smell, hear. Smell. Oh, I always get these mixed up, don't I? Sight, hear, touch, smell. What was the other one? Oh, God only knows. I can't remember today. But we've got five signs that go on in this brain. And I'm in my intuitive brain at the moment, so I can't be in my logical brain. But we've got the five signs from the logical brain, and then the intuitive comes from the gut, comes from your divine center, comes from your connection to source, which I call your spiritual brain. It connects in with your gut and your heart center. So trust that one because that one's going to be absolutely perfect. It's going to be spot on. It's going to keep you right. It's not going to put you wrong in any way, shape, or form. Trust that, because if you start trying to analyze, you'll get all this confusion all around you and you won't know which way's up and you won't know which way you're going. Okay, and then the third card I got out for this, and also, you know, go hug a tree if you're feeling confused, if you've got too much to do, if you're getting yourself overwhelmed, go tree hugging, go to the beach, have a bath, take a walk outside for a few minutes, put your hands on the ground, put your feet on the ground, go hug a tree, do anything that grounds and earths you. Okay, because sometimes that's what we need when we get confused. And then do something fun for work today. I mean, it's a work day, and do some work too, but do it in a quirky, funny, interesting, happy kind of a way. And if you're a person, I'm very lucky because I get to do my own quirky work. I get to love what I do, and I'm very happy because I love doing things like this for people. And this is my way of paying it forward. But I also do my readings. I also have another business as well that I work in that provides me with a decent income. So I'm lucky. I am a lucky person, and I am a happy person. And I'm not saying that horrendous things haven't happened to me because, you know, I've lived a life. I've had all kinds of horrendous things happen to me. But you can decide whether your cup is half empty, whether it's half full. If it's half empty, it's going to get lower, isn't it? If it's half full, it's going to get fuller. Or do you know what? If there's a crack in the cup, let's just get another bloody cup. It's no big deal. It's what we make of life and what we make of our work. So what you make of your work today, make it fun, make it happy. Okay, because some people aren't happy with their work either. If you're not happy with your work, figure out how you can make it more fun. Yeah, how you can make it more quirky. Or is there something that you'd rather do for a living that you're very good at, that you've been hiding your light under a bushel kind of thing? Maybe apply for that job today. Maybe start that creative craft. Maybe start that hobby business today. Maybe this is something that you could do. Because I know with me, when I haven't used my psychic energy, I have a very distinct two parts of me. I'm very logical with some of the business interests that I have. It's very logical. It's very businessman. It's very, very businesslike. It's very male orientated, and it's one decision after another and just get on with it, get it done. Okay, and then I have my spiritual business, which is very intuitive. So there is definitely two distinct sides of my brain. And sometimes people have said to me, you have to pick one or the other. And I'm going to tell you, as I'm going to tell everybody else, that's bloody nonsense. You don't have to pick one or the other. We're not a lopsided person. We're a whole round person. We're a yin, we're a yang, we're a positive, we're a negative, we're a happy, we're a sad. We can't be too much of one and not enough of the other. We have to find balance. And I find balance by doing a logical business and doing an intuitive business. It works for me. It helps me find balance. Okay, right. So there was pile C. So if you just tuned in and you haven't had time to watch it all from the beginning, because we've done 3 piles for the day. And like I said, I'm on vacation this week, so sometimes you might catch me live, sometimes you might not catch me live, but the broadcast will be there anyway. And I'm sending you all love and blessings for an awesome day. And my name's Anne-Marie McCormack, and thanks for watching. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. And please like and share. Okay. Take care now. Lots of love. Bye.